Hello everyone, in last video, I shared why it's important to understand the cost of ownership before buying LedPosters. The main reason is simple that most buyers tend to underestimate the biggest long-term expense, the operation, storage, and the handling cost. Because over time, these costs become the real cost of investment, not the acquisition and the logistics cost paid upfront. So this leads to an important question, that is, how can we reduce these ongoing costs and make a smarter investment? So in this video, I would like to walk you through how to optimize the costs and spend less money, get more value over time. Now let's quickly review the acquisition cost and the logistic cost. When you have the quotation from the factory, keep in mind it's accounting for 60 to 65% of the total investment, not the full picture. When you make the comparison, don't compare the price only, compare the full package. If you're not sure how to choose the right poster, I have another video for your titled, Do You Really Know Your Requirements Before Choosing LedPosters? I'll walk you through the key requirements that you should know when selecting the right solution. The logistics cost is not only about the shipping from the factory. It includes international freight, local delivery, and handling. So how can we reduce it effectively? It turns out the key lies in choosing a compact and efficient flat case design. So we need to avoid over height or over length dimensions, and also we need to ensure the cases are stackable, also can be loaded into trucks and vans easily. We can go into details later. I also share a spreadsheet about the sea freight rates from Shenzhen, China to US, and you can take it as a reference when you make your plan or the forecast. So let me give you a quick real case. Last year, a customer in Ohio ordered 20 units poster, and the posters were packed into 10 flat cases. And based on DDP shipment, including the import tax, the total cost is around $6,000. So we can do a quick calculation here. Now let's see the operation cost, especially the on-site setup labor and local delivery. These are the largest ongoing expenses once you start using your posters. So how can we save the money here? And for the on-site setup labor fee, the answer is simple. Less labor means lower cost. For example, if you use the posters weekly, 50 events per year, if the on-site work can be handled by one person and over 3 years, the total cost is $52,500. But if the same work requires 2 persons, the total cost is $105,000. So that's a significant difference. But if your usage is less frequent, let's say 20 or 10 events per year, and the cost gap is smaller. In that case, the labor efficiency might not be that critical for you, but still, if we If you want to save the labor fee, on-site labor fee, you need to ensure that one person can handle everything. Next, let's go over the local delivery fee. I would like to share another real case so you can quickly understand how expensive the local delivery fee in the US. 2 years ago, when I was in Los Angeles, a customer from Atlanta arranged to pick up 24 units from our warehouse via the XPO logistics company, and the total cost of the trucking is $6,000 US. In comparison with the DDPC shipping of 20 units from Shenzhen, China to Ohio that I mentioned in section 2, the cost was almost the same. So it clearly shows that the local delivery can be as just expensive as international shipping. So the question that how can we spend less money? The answer is to reduce the package volume. Here are the typical flood cases design in the market. For the traditional case, normally 2 or 3 posters in one flood case, and the posters are placed horizontally in the flood case. The problem is the case is too long, 90 inch. This often leads to oversized freight charges and make it less portable. As for the foldable case design, it looks fancy and appealing, one poster in one flat case. But there are 2 problems here. One is the case cannot be stacked as it's not structurally strong enough. Second is, even the case is reinforced and the 2 units can be stacked together, the total height exceeds the inside height of truck or container. This is the total height equal to 9 feet, and the inside height of the truck is around 6 to 8 feet. Container is 7 to 8 feet. Let's see more in next page. Based on the actual dimensions of the truck and the container, the flood cases can only be loaded in the truck or container in a single layer. This creates a major issue, that is, a significant amount of vertical space is wasted. For 16 feet truck, 30% space is wasted. For 20 feet or 26 feet truck, 45%. For standard container, 40%. For high cube container, 50%. You are paying for the space you cannot use. So is there a better solution? Yes, there is. Let me show you another design for reference. This design actually developed by the request from our high customer who ordered 20 units posters. At the beginning, we provided 2 poster samples with two vertical front cases design. However, they quickly identified a major limitation, that is, if they needed 20 unions poster for their show, and they had to ship 20 cases, which is highly inefficient and costly. So we redesigned the case with three key improvements. The first, laid the posters and put two of them together. Second, open the case from both sides for an easy access. The third, reinforce the structure and make them fully stackable. As a result, the flat cases can be loaded in a truck or container in two layers and saving the vertical space, also lowering the delivery fee. Now let's view the storage and the handling cost. This is a hidden cost, but never stops. It happens every week, every month, and every day. So the key to reduce the cost still lies in having a compact and efficient case design. The small size case save on the inventory volume and lead to less handling cost, make the transportation easier and faster. Now let's see the case design we can have in the market. From the left to middle to right case, after we did the calculation and we have the data of the volume of each unit, obviously the left case has the lowest package volume, and for the left case is 27% less than the middle case, and the middle case is 20% less than the right case. So when you have the choice, try to have the same case design of the left case. It saves the most on the storage and the handling cost. Last is the risk and the life cycle cost. It's closely tied to the product quality and also the foundation of everything that we have talked so far. Because this topic is so important, this video is already quite long, so I will cover it in details in another video. If you found this video helpful for your business, please don't forget to like this video or leave your comments if any questions. We look forward to speaking with you soon.